Hello and welcome to the Dixie Belle YouTube channel. My name is Melissa. I am the owner and artist at the Top Drawer RVA, located in Richmond, Virginia. Today's beautiful flip is a dresser that I picked up from my local Goodwill for $15. It's structurally sound but definitely needs a little bit of an update. After a good clean with white lightning and rinse with water, I gave this piece a slight sand scuff to remove any of that little veneer that was flaking off on the top. To confirm that I will not have any bleed through on this piece, I'm going to apply 2 even coats of Bonding Boss. Bonding Boss is amazing for stopping any bleed through, stains, or odor from coming through your piece out of the wood. I like to use my foam roller to get a nice smooth finish, as well as a small brush to get inside the crevices. After applying 2 even coats of Bonding Boss, I will wait 24 hours before I begin to paint. Bonding Boss is available in 3 colors. For this project, I use gray. I use the gray primer because I'm not really sure what colors of paint I will use, and using a gray primer is great for anything bright in color. I realized that this beautiful decoupage paper is going to fit perfectly on the front of this piece. So let's learn how to apply the paper the simple way. First of all, I apply my satin clear coat to the entire base of the dresser where the paper will adhere. Then I spray the back of the paper with a little bit of water. This will help the paper stretch. Place the paper down gently and then use saran wrap or plastic wrap to push the paper down onto your project. Don't worry about going over the edges or over top of the holes where the hardware is. You can gently cut that with a knife when your paper is dry. Since the handles for this piece are actually built into the drawer, going over top of this will allow me to gently cut around those handles and then paint in this paper. Once I have cut around all of the edges and gotten the paper onto the piece, I'm going to paint this in with any colors that match from the chalk mineral paint line, painting in the edges and blending it to make it look like the background on the piece of paper. After you have cut out around your edges of your drawers and the edges of the handle, be sure to seal it again with your satin clear coat. This will ensure that all the edges are down and flat. You can also use a piece of sandpaper to gently remove any of the excess paper from the edges or the tops of the drawer. I mixed a bunch of chalk mineral paint colors to match the paper perfectly and started to paint in the edges. Since the backscape of this paper looks like water, that was the theme that I did for the top and the sides of this piece. And when the painting in was all done, I sealed the entire thing once again with clear coat satin for durability. And then this little $15 dresser was finished. What do you think of this beautiful makeover? I absolutely loved it. And when I was staging this piece, it really looked like artificial intelligence, to be honest. I almost looked at it like, is that really real? It's so cool. And since that paper pretty much filled the entire front of the dresser, painting in the edges to make it match was super easy. So the next time you try a decoupage paper from Bells & Whistles, give it a saran wrap or a plastic wrap treatment. Using that plastic wrap to push out the wrinkles really gives you a beautiful, flawless finish. And make sure to grab that lily pad decoupage paper before it's gone, because this is one that you do not want to miss.